Today I'm presenting on working with neurodiverse learners and on neurodiversity. What I'm trying to do is change the conversation so that we understand that 20% of people with neurodiversity are exceptional people with superpowers, not disabled or damaged people, and that we need to change our conversation and our understanding so that we incorporate all kinds of people and all kinds of brains in our society. Neurodiverse people are literally responsible for the internet, telecommunications, radio technology back in the 50s. Facebook is owned by the neurodiverse. We have incredible skills. And some of us have had to try and make it despite not knowing our brains, not really fitting, not knowing why we're always in trouble, always feeling like we're about to get in trouble. But we do genuinely think we can change the world too.
Having just more knowledge in this space is always going to help because, we do have youth that sit down with us and talk to us about their mental health issues, and that's where we can help. We can sit there, at least I've got a little bit of knowledge now in this space, and I can sit there and have that kōrero.
Information obtained today, I think it's important for our tutors to accept that everybody learns differently and that a 2-hour course doesn't have to be straight 2 hours of full-on learning, and that sometimes a break is a good idea, that some people would prefer to do things differently, and just accept that and bring that into their teaching.
10%, the largest neurodiversity, dyslexia. It is the largest neurodiversity and is a co-condition with many, many others. Dyscalculia, not talked about that much, but basically trouble with numbers. And I don't just mean I can't do math, I mean I can't enter a phone number you're telling me into my own phone. We live in a world of numbers, money and time. Seriously, this is much bigger than it sounds. Dysgraphia. Now, this is the one that gets completely ignored even by the dys family experts, even by the people who talk about dyslexia. They do not do dysgraphia. You can't put your ideas down on paper easily. It's amazing how many times you're still required to write if you have this condition. And dyspraxia, physical coordination issues. Dyspraxia is much bigger than it sounds. People with dyspraxia have all sorts of physical coordination stuff, often overlaps with ADHD. So I suppose the biggest thing you can do for the neurodivergents around you is accept them, and if they're in your real world, love them and support them and mention when they're out of order. My hope is that they understand that we all have different kinds of brains, but that the neurodivergent are an asset and that we have incredible skills and potential if we're supported and helped. And that like anyone else, we do need support and help, and sometimes maybe we need more than others. But when we're encouraged, we flourish and we make massive differences. And we are the change makers, the disruptors, and the ones who are gonna make the world better.
I'm so blessed that I've been invited to come and listen, for me to know and for me to help my people. With the little knowledge that I've learned through today, they need our help.
Sometimes people can't fully really be themselves or express themselves, or there's not really the space or support resources to fully flourish. So education like this is awesome for me, and it's very healing for me personally. It's good for reflection, just the amount of diversity, and the way that we have to be collectively responsible in understanding this diversity, otherwise we're causing trauma.
Be kind to yourselves. You're part of 20%. It's not always perfect out there, but be the one who makes the difference. Stand up, call yourself neurodivergent, label yourself and lead. Choose to be a leader of our community. Help other neurodivergent people. Be a neurodivergent lighthouse.